listening to Estate at the Union, estate planning made simple. Here's your host, Brad Wewell, from Texas Trust Law in Austin, Texas.
Hi, this is Brad Wewell with the Estate of the Union podcast, and we're going to do a little mini podcast this morning just to talk about what board certification means in the legal field. In the medical field, every doctor is board certified in something. It may be psychiatry, it may be neurology, it could be dermatology. Lawyers don't get any allergies, unfortunately. We should have some allergies, I think, but we don't. You got family practice board certified doctors. Lawyers are a lot different than that. Very few states have board certification for lawyers, and very few lawyers are board certified in anything. And let me talk about what board certification means, and to probably not run the flag up too high, but I am board certified in estate planning and probate law. Rob Hugo's here is board certified in estate planning and probate law. Melissa Donovan here is board certified in elder law. And it's a really big deal in the law to be board certified. To be board certified in estate planning in Texas, again, very few states, the bigger states have board certification. We do, California does, Florida does, others do, but not many do. To be board certified in estate planning means that less than 1% of all Texas lawyers are board certified in estate planning and probate law. Less than 1%. So what does that mean? How many lawyers are there in Texas? Well, the last time I checked, and this is a shocking statistic, there are about 132,000 lawyers in Texas. That's the size of Waco, probably the size of San Angelo, maybe the size of Abilene. I mean, full of lawyers. Imagine that. Whew. Who'd want to live there? I would not want to live there. It is easier, of course, to get a law degree and to practice law at wherever you want to, and much more difficult to become board certified. To become board certified in any of the fields, you need to have 5 recommendations, one of which has to be a judge. You have to practice for 3 of the last 5 years in the area that you're seeking to be certified. You have to give all this information to the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. Then they have to approve you, and then, this is the hardest part, you have to take a day-long test. And when I got board certified in 2001, maybe 2002, I hadn't taken a test. I graduated law school in 78, took the bar in 78, the last test I took until I took my board certification test, and this was a tough mother, let me tell you. One hard test, and I studied, and then I prayed, and thank the Lord, I passed the test, and that's great. Rob obviously passed the test. Melissa's was different. Board certified elder lawyers are certified through another group of elder lawyers, and that certification has been approved by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. And back to statistics, less than 1% of all Texas lawyers are board certified in estate planning. 29, maybe 30 now. Total lawyers, 29 or 30 are board certified in elder law. I don't know what percentage that is. It's a tiny percentage, and Melissa Donovan is. What that particular certification means for Melissa and you is Melissa's an expert in elder law and special needs. Now, one of the quirks in Texas lawyer law is that a lawyer cannot call himself or herself an expert in any area of the law unless they're board certified. So Melissa's an expert, I'm an expert, Rob's an expert. We've got 4 other lawyers here at our law firm that are working their way up to get it, and I'm hopeful that all of them will be board certified soon. Melissa's specialty, I'll talk about her, then I'll come back to Rob and I. Melissa's specialty is elder law, is to really twofold. One is to help older people, family members of older people who are running out of money, don't want to give their last dime and dollar to a nursing home, and really need help to A, get their loved one into the right place, and B, not spend every dime and dollar they've got. So Melissa is an expert at that, and she would be happy to talk to you or someone you know that has that issue and help them navigate these really complex laws on Medicaid. Because if you're out of money, you end up on Medicaid. And if you end up on Medicaid, one of the really bad things is if you own a house and when you pass away, the state has the opportunity to take the home from the family. The family won't get to inherit the home because the state may take it. With good planning, she can do all kinds of stuff, including making sure the state of Texas doesn't get the home. So it's important, but there's another whole aspect to what Melissa does here, and that's special needs planning. And this is the most rewarding part of our practice. I will say it, special needs planning and charitable planning are the most rewarding things we do here. There are millions, probably, certainly in the high hundreds of thousands of kids and adult kids who have special needs, whether it's autism, cerebral palsy, whether it's something that occurred as a result of a car wreck and a head injury. Those people are entitled to certain government benefits. Again, Medicaid perhaps, something called SSDI, where they actually get a small check every month for the government to cover their rent and food and things like that. Very complex stuff. The problem, the enormous problem, is that people have heard about special needs planning perhaps, and the parents of these special needs people may have heard about it and don't do a darn thing about it because they don't know how to start, where to go, whatever. If they don't do the planning and something happens to them and that special need child or grandchild inherits, they can lose all their benefits just like that because they have too much money. And you can't have too much money and get benefits because otherwise you don't need the benefits, you have too much money. So Melissa, again, can sit down with the family and walk them through how to craft a plan for this very, 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 the most vulnerable family member. The most vulnerable. Make sure that they can get their benefits and make sure any gift, any inheritance that they received won't disqualify them from the benefits, so they can have a great life, a long life, we hope, and not lose the benefits, because once they're gone, they're very difficult to get back, and you don't want to start all over with that. Rob and I, board certified estate planning. Again, less than 1%. Every dime and dollar that is out there going to an estate plan attorney is a hard-earned dollar. You just need to make sure you're using the right lawyers. There are quite a few board certified estate planning attorneys. Again, less than 1%, but it's a decent number. You need to make sure if you're going to use a lawyer to do your planning, which you have to, don't use an online service, don't do the LegalZoom, the trust and wills, whatever that stuff is. Use a lawyer, but make sure the lawyer is board certified. This is very delicate stuff. I reviewed a will yesterday done by a lawyer who's not board certified estate planning, and she wife told me a little bit about her, I don't know her, here in the Austin area, did a will. And the way the will was written, his goal is to take care of his family, but the way the will was written, it will be very, very difficult to take care of his family and maybe not able to take care of the family at all because of the way the lawyer structured the will. In all good faith, she thought she was doing the right thing. If you read it, you would never know. But as a board certified lawyer, I know the problem that this could cause. Maybe it won't happen, but maybe it will. And quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, lawyers live in a what-if world. We live in a what-if world, and what if that happens? And if that happens, we need to make sure we have an answer, and frankly, we want to make sure that never happens. So, board certified lawyers, go to one of those. We're here, we're happy to help. We offer free consultations, of course. And one more thing. Make sure the lawyer that you're working with carries malpractice insurance. We carry a lot. And we carry a lot because, frankly, we deal with a lot of money. We have clients who have significant estates, and frankly, if we mess up And I'm going to tell you a secret, and I hope you don't spread around too far. We're not perfect. We're really, 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 really good at what we do. But the last time I checked, unfortunately, we're not perfect. Your doctor's not perfect. Your accountant's not perfect. Your dentist isn't perfect, and we're not perfect. But we do have insurance standing behind us that if we mess up bad, there's something to help too. Most lawyers don't carry malpractice insurance at all. Lots and lots of CPAs don't carry it. Lots and lots of dentists don't carry it. Most doctors do, but you might be surprised how little they carry. But we do. And so if you're talking to a lawyer other than somebody with good old Texas trust law, I think it's an appropriate question, how much malpractice insurance do you carry? And see what they say. Okay, if you come here, you'll have the comfort of knowing we carry a lot, and we're looking out for you in that respect too. There's a phrase out there you may have heard of. It's a great phrase, and the phrase is, there's nothing as expensive as a cheap lawyer. So go forth, get your planning done. Feel free to call us for a free consultation, 512-480-8828, 512-480-8828. You can also email us at info@texastrustlaw.com, info@texastrustlaw.com. We're happy to see you, and we'll do great planning for you and your family. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and listening to the Estate of the Union. We'll be back with another episode soon.